Welcome to Coach Connect. Now, what food diary that you're using or plan you're using might have some slight variances from what you're going to see in this tutorial, but this will give you a pretty good concept on how to use this platform. So, welcome to Coach Connect. I am going to start here with the body button that is lit up in orange with a heartbeat through it. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. So here we are with my goal to lose 5 pounds. I do suggest at the beginning of your program and at the end of your program to weigh yourself. Daily weight is a little too much. It can be mentally challenging. Our bodies do shift in weight anywhere between 3 to 5 pounds throughout the month, and that can have a lot of different factors played into that as far as sodium level, water, and certainly what we eat and how much we sleep and how hydrated we are. So many different factors in there, and seeing shifts in our weight, especially towards the uptake when we're trying to lose weight, can be mentally challenging. So I only suggest weighing yourself at the beginning of your program and at the end, but let's just say we just started today. In your waist measurement, I want to be very clear on how to do that. Do that with either a string. You take a nice string and wrap it around your waist, right at your belly line. Make sure you're looking in the mirror. Have a relaxed body. You want your spine to be straight, but don't stretch your body out. Take a deep breath, let it out, and then measure around your belly button region with that string. Or you can use a fabric tape. But the point of the string is once you find out the length of the string, then you can lay it down on the floor and use a traditional construction tape measure and find out what your measurement is. So 2 different techniques there. But what we're looking for is the waist measurement that's truly relaxed at your relaxed state. Because the goal will be to have your waist measurement be less than your hip measurement. That's really important. So you'll do that again at the beginning of your program and at the end. Elimination will be every single day. So you'll want to note how many times at the top. This sometimes gets overlooked. So you'll want to note how many times per day. It should be 1 to 3 times. And you'll also want to note the type of bowel movement that you're having. This really gives me a huge indication on how your body is digesting and adapting to the foods that you're putting in your body, along with hydration. So this is really, really important. Every single day, come into the elimination. So weight again, once at the beginning of your program, at the end. Waist again, beginning, the end. Elimination every day. Sleep should be every day. Your goal should be set at 8 hours. No less, no more. Should be 8 hours every single day. So you want to note how many hours of sleep that you got. Last night I actually got 9 hours, so yay me. I did get up one time, so you'll want to note how many hours you slept, how many times you woke up, and the quality of your sleep. And that's just sliding this bar. That's really important for me to know. It's also good for me to see what time you're going to bed every single night. My bedtime is 8:30 to 9. I'm pretty sure it was right at 9 p.m. So note what time you went to bed. That's really, really important to be consistent every single day. I don't care if it's Monday. I don't care if it's Sunday. Go to bed at the same time. Wake up at the same time. If you have the responsibility of being at work at 6, 7 a.m. or whatever, sorry, but you're going to have to wake up really early every single day. And that's fine. That just means your bedtime is earlier. The goal will be to wake up without your alarm. That is so energizing. It feels so incredible to wake up before your alarm. Trust me. So back to the main screen, which is at the bottom. It says track at the bottom left corner. We're at the main screen. We took care of body, and I'm going to click on it again. So remember, weight, waist, always at the beginning, at the end of your program, and then elimination every day, sleep every day. So don't forget those every single day. We're going to hit condition, which condition is the thumbs up, thumbs down, and the yellow. We'll want to make sure that we knock off at least 4 of these today. So like today, I'm feeling really good, feeling really energetic, clear-headed, confident, happy, focused. So these are all on the left side are good, positive. On the right, as you can see, are bad. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that it's all bad. It's just, let's see what's going on with your diet, your hydration, your sleep, your stress. All these things impact this. So I do suggest checking off at least 4 of these every single day. And I do recommend just once in the morning. So again, take care of this, knock it out first thing in the morning. And as you see, the conditions button filled in with yellow because I have gone in there and edited that. Next thing we're going to click on is nutrition, which is the green fork with the carrot on it. So here we are at the top. The goal is 120 ounces. That's water, not food. So your goal every single day will be 120 ounces of water. And coming into this program, that might seem crazy to you, or some of you might be like, yeah, that's a piece of cake, no problem. How do you hit 120 ounces a day? Well, when you first wake up in the morning, you're dehydrated. So grab a glass of water, 16 to 20 ounces, first thing before you eat or do anything. Get that water in your body. You're dehydrated right when you wake up. You need this for your brain. You need this for your blood, your joints. It makes you feel good, makes you feel energized. You need that water first thing out the gate. So 16 to 20 ounces, first thing in the morning, and then every 3 hours, repeat. You will hit that 120 ounces. So from this screen, I hit the daily water intake. I'm going to click on that screen and just tap away. And then there's a negative button too if you get too carried away. But the key to this is finding a cup or bottle or container that you really enjoy, putting filtered water in that cup, but knowing how many ounces are in there. So you might want to measure, if you don't know, if it doesn't, just say it on the outside of your cup. Find out how many ounces are in that cup and where you need to fill it up to be either 8 or 16 ounces. That's kind of what I do. So I know what cup I use. It's just the same one every single day. I wash it frequently, but I know how much is 16 ounces, how much I need to fill it up with filtered water. And once I drink that, consume it, then I come on my app and I just tap the screen twice. Boom, done. So far I've got 13% of my daily water intake completed. Now, the first meal will be under the wake up. So what you'll do is I want photos on everything you eat so that way I can see exactly what you're eating. So I'll tap on the photo, and then just for this illustration, I'm going to go ahead and go to my existing photos, something that I just recently had. And this was at 6 a.m. this morning. Optavia cereal. So it's low glycemic cereal that I have every it's not wanting to put that in there, is that? Okay, I think I spelled it right this time. So 6 a.m. I had Optavia cereal with oat milk. So that's what I put in there. It's super easy, really boom, 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 done. And sometimes your plan might have on plan what you need to have. So I did take my multivitamin this morning. I had my first form multivitamin. I did have caffeine as well. That's not in that picture. So I did have 2 servings of coffee today, and I'll go back. So that's all I need to do for my first wake up meal. So what I have done here, just so I can describe it, is I've put a photo in there. And if it is something that you do eat every single day, take the photo with your phone and put it in your favorites. That is the biggest tip, right? Because a lot of times you're going to probably eat a lot of the same things over and over again. Some variety will probably be your dinner or whatever, but your first few meals of the day are probably going to be historically very, very similar. So what I want you to do in the notes is note the time. I need to know the time that you're eating, and that's the only way that I'll know what time you're eating. And then note what you're having, just real generically. You don't need to be really detailed, but just give me kind of a description of what I'm looking at. And then note anything down here if you're having any eggs or fish or protein or nut. But really, honestly, the stuff at the bottom really, aside from the alcohol and the caffeine are probably in soda, those are kind of ones that I look at. The rest of them are really kind of mute to me. But what I really like is the time and your note, and if you had caffeine or alcohol or soda. Those are kind of the main things that I look at. So hopefully this makes it pretty clear. So that was the first meal of the day. So 8 a.m. we'll put in here 2 2 eggs and egg whites for my 8 a.m. meal. And I have this every single day for my second meal. And then I'll put half cup berries. So see how I did that? I went to my favorites, grabbed the photo. So I've just taken it once. I don't need to take it every single day. 8 a.m., 2 eggs with egg whites and half a cup of berries. And let's say I did have 1 cup of caffeine. I don't really care about all the other buttons because it really doesn't tell me what you're having. I'd really rather you describe it. So right there, I feel really confident that what I'm providing in this app will translate to my coach so they can see exactly what I'm eating. So that's all I'm going to cover so far on the nutrition. That's pretty self-explanatory. The rest of it, you just kind of keep going through your day. But note that you want to be eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, small meals. Make sure you're looking in documents. I'll show you where that is. Kind of describing what you should be doing. This allows your blood sugar to be consistent, keeps you in the fat burning zone, or anabolic is a scientific term. And what it is it's just small meals throughout the day with protein and veggies or protein and berries. And a couple of times you want to have some carbohydrates throughout the day. But if you need help with this, clarifying what you should or shouldn't eat, please let me know. I can go over that in further detail on a call. All right, so let's get out of nutrition. Let's go to meditation really quick. Meditation, I have actually messaged the company and asked them to change it to self-care because I feel like meditation is not everybody's jam. Although I really believe in meditation. I think if you can control your thoughts, control your breathing, and think about things and slow down in your world and your life, you can have a lot of clarity and have a lot more control and power over your life. But self-care, I think, is a more broad description. So for the interest of this illustration and use of this platform, please use this space for self-care. And I do ask that you have 2 minutes a day minimum of self-care. And that might be going in a dark room, laying down or sitting and just meditating or thinking, or it could be going in a dark closet, whatever you need to do. It could be doing a jigsaw puzzle. It could be journaling. It could be reading your Bible. It could be reading a book. It could be doing anything that has nothing to do with technology that lowers your stress, lowers your heart rate, and feels good. Something that you enjoy. So minimum of 2 minutes, maximum of 24 hours. I'm just kidding. So just make sure that you have this goal in there and that you are utilizing this space. You can start the timer. It will actually work. It's a timer that will actually start counting for you if you need that. But definitely find a space in your day to get in some self-care. All right. So we did condition, we didn't do movement yet. So let's do movement really quick. So movement, the goal will be on everybody's platform 30 minutes a day. That might seem like a lot, but it's only 2% of your day. If you divide 24 hours by 60 minutes, 30 minutes is only 2%. So find the space and the time to get 30 minutes in. You can chop this up however you wish. A really amazing way to do this is to go for like an 8-minute walk after every time you eat, or a 5-minute walk after every time you eat. That is so amazing and so incredible for your circulation, your body, digestion. Get your metabolism revving up at high speed. But if you're a swimmer, you want to make sure you log your minutes of swimming. If you're a runner, log your minutes of running, biking, walking, HIIT, exercises, yoga. Please log your minutes in yoga. That is so incredible. Don't put that in the self-care slot. Let's leave this separate because it does have its own special place. Maybe you lift some weights, or maybe it's resistance bands. Use this space for that. Now, if you do have your step count synced in, which is down below here, your Apple iPhone health app connected to your phone, and you have it logged on right here and syncing, you won't need to put in your steps or your flights climbed. Those will be calculated for you, which is super nice. Also, if you have a Fitbit, you can sync it as well. So again, you can skip the step count and the flight count. It will automatically load it in here for you. So, but otherwise, yoga, weights, HIIT exercises, biking, Swimming, that's probably not going to be calculated by your devices, so make sure to plug those in manually every day. And if your devices are not syncing properly, you can edit this. That's not a problem. Let me know how much movement you're getting. Okay, I'm back here at the main screen again, which is again a track at the bottom left. Okay, so we did body, we did nutrition, meditation, condition, movement. Let's go to notes. This is my favorite spot. Use this every day. So every morning or every night, come in here and do a voice message. Use this space like a journal. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what challenges you had. Tell me if someone was supportive in your life today for you on your journey, or maybe they weren't supportive. Tell me what's going on. Maybe you had some stress at work. Maybe your kids are freaking stressing you out. Maybe your spouse made you angry today. Maybe you got something in the mail that was good news, bad news. I don't know. Give me an insight on what's going on in your world so I can see what your stress level is. This is a beautiful space to give me extra details that cannot be logged or tracked or synced with a device. Use this space like a journal. So either in the morning or at night, make the time, create the space, and tell me what's going on. This is my favorite thing. You can type it too. Or you can use voice text, which obviously I can't do because I'm giving you guys this rundown, but every day, try to knock that out for me. I really, really enjoy that. That's my favorite part of the day, is to see how it's going. Maybe let me know what you're noticing changes in your body. Maybe when you first got on this app, you were only drinking coffee or soda, and now you're switching to water. Maybe you're noticing that your joints don't hurt. Maybe you're noticing that your face isn't as puffy. Maybe you're noticing that your fingers feel like more fluid and your joints don't hurt. Let me know what changes you're noticing in your body as you go through this program. Okay, so we really, really tackled this front screen, except for up by day 2, kind of in the middle of the screen in the blue sky. You see that little box with the lightning bolt? You can tap on that. And, oh, it's just supplements. Okay. Well, sometimes, depending on which one you're on, some of the programs give you a quick link to water and hydration. But for this one, for the 30-day food diary, at least as I'm recording this, the water is only in nutrition. So we'll go to that. And then let's go to the bottom. The second button over, it says plans. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. This kind of gives you what to eat. And with this plan on the 30-day food diary, I don't give you a plan. This is quite honestly, the food diary is just simply me watching you, and I will give you little tips and nudge you forward every day. So what to eat. I do have some documents, and I'll show you where those are, that kind of give you some ideas and some hints on what you should be eating. Daily guides. So we'll go in here. So the daily guides, I'm going to click back here. So again, we're at plans at the bottom. And then we'll go daily guides. So today is day 2. This kind of tells you as well to log into your app first thing in the morning, click on all these, check, and it kind of gives you an idea of what you should and shouldn't be doing. Gives you some suggestions on supplements, gives you suggestions on movement, kind of just tells you everything that I just told you, but in a message. And then meditation, again, letting you know what that's about. And then any additional notes. So make sure you read that every day. It might be slightly different depending on your plan. I think with the 30-day journal, it's the same every single day. But other plans I know are vastly different day to day. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is at the bottom. It says contact. And most likely there's like a little red number on top of that, on top of those bubbles. And what that means is I have a message waiting for you. I have something that I have told you or said to you, or it could be just a motivational message. So that's where you'll want to tap on that every single day. I usually go in there once or twice a day and kind of nudge you forward or give you some motivation. And so on this contact screen, you're going to see my email, which you should have, but also you're going to have my mobile, which you shouldn't call without what I recommend is calling me if it's an emergency. Really, is that really the only need to tap on that. I prefer our communications and our calls be booked through the channel of my calendar, because I won't drop a client, or I won't stop a call to answer my phone. I just don't. But if you do have a red bubble or want to say something to me outside of that journal, you'll want to hit the button that says text chat. So you'll hit that and you'll get to see all the messages I've ever sent you. So like I said, I'll have some motivational things in here, but also some messages as well that's like, hey, keep going, you're doing amazing, or explain to me what's in that picture, what's going on, how are you doing, blah, blah, blah. So that's what you'll click on. So it's at the bottom, it should have a little red number on it, and then text chat is the next button that you'll click. All right, I feel like we've covered that. I'm back at the main screen again, which is track at the bottom. And let's go to more, which should be the last part of this video. So we're gonna go to more. Under recipes, because this is a 30-day plan, there are no recipes. Now, I do have other plans that are way more robust that do have recipes, that do have food, that have daily plans and calendars, and they also have grocery lists. So it's some of these other plans are really, really robust. So if you're interested in trying something else with a little bit more parameters or guidelines or boundaries, let me know, and I can see which one might be a good fit for you. But this one actually has no recipes in it. Also, the shopping list, it doesn't have that either, because again, it's more of a food diary plan. Supplements, I will suggest that you have a good quality multivitamin and magnesium, omega-3, CoQ10, the list goes on. I do have recommended supplements, and ask me if you're curious and want to know, vitamin D, vitamin C, oh man, the list goes on. I am a First Form Legionnaire and affiliate with the company, and I believe in their products because they're US made and made for your body to recognize and uptake and digest, versus the store brand box stores that are hard pressed tablets that are designed to last 100 years on the shelf, not to digest. Crazy, right? All right, so supplements, ask me about it, but documents, this is a really important spot. All of these should have been emailed to you at the beginning of your plan. Doesn't matter which plan you're on. However, I do make updates to these documents really frequently. So the update should update in your, whenever I update it, it should update across the board. So, when you first signed up, hopefully you skim read through all the documents. I know it's a lot of material, but they're all very, very, very valuable. I've spent a lot of time on them. And again, I keep updating them and keep fine tuning them. But if I do ever reference something like, hey, you might want to go to more, and then documents and read on blood sugar levels. To go to click on that, and then here's the document. And you can print it, you can read it, and re-review it, whatever. I do have a grocery list in here as well for you. This kind of gives you what you should be buying at the store and consuming. So even though the program itself doesn't have a grocery list, I've added it in here for you guys to have an idea. I have some actual recipes in here as well. So these are fun, tasty recipes, just kind of giving you something fun to play with. Knowing portions. Again, I don't have you counting calories. I don't have you weighing things necessarily. This is kind of an indicator on how to measure things. So with using your hand, really easy. Saturated fat is probably one of my favorite documents that I think everybody should review. But it kind of goes over what you should and shouldn't be eating and why. So it's a really, really important one. I probably reference that more than anything, along with blood sugar levels. So documents, really, really important. If you have time, maybe you're waiting in line somewhere, or you have a little bit of time to burn, I would definitely go in there and review that maybe once a week. So videos, really, really important. This video itself that I'm saying right now should be lined up at the top right there. Calories density per pound. This is a very important video to watch. Anabolic versus catabolic, again, an extremely valuable video to watch. Once you watch these videos, please give me a thumbs up on YouTube. Profile. Now, this is how I'm going to know if you watched and listened to this entire video. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to add your photo. I love it when my clients' accounts have their profile photo on their profile. I can actually see your face. I can see your eyes. You can do a quick selfie, or you can upload a photo that you love of yourself. Please make it yourself, not a tree, not a dog, not a pet. I'd love to see you yourself. You can actually in here as well, make sure that your heart health app is connected or your Fitbit. You shouldn't have to change anything else on here, but that is your profile. Also goals, maybe you want to change your goals. This is where you do it. Or maybe you didn't get to do your goals when you first signed up and you want to fill them in. That's where you do it. Make sure all of them are filled out. And then that should be it. The Coach Connect tour is kind of nice too. That was given to you when you first got the app, but if maybe you need a little reminder on where everything is, that's there. So again, that's in the More tab. I'm going to go back to the main screen, which is track. And I really appreciate you hanging in there through this entire video. I know it was a lot, but I am so honored to be a part of your journey. And please just dive in and use this to the max. The more you document, the more you do in this platform, the greater I can assist you and help you achieve your goals. All right. Thank you for hanging in there with me through this whole video. And if you have questions, text chat me or let me know. Thanks. Bye.